What's up everyone, this is Megaload Games here, and today I'm going to be telling you how to make a Unity 30-day game part 1. Yes, Mr. Garrison. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go into Unity, and right now I'm working on a game, and it's kind of sucks, and I'm just trashing it because it sucks, and there's too many errors I can't fix. So now we're going to save it in our documents. And we're gonna save it as I'm gonna save it as YouTube game, YouTube FPS, no, YouTube racing, no, a YouTube game, part 1. Now what this tutorial is gonna be about is it's gonna basically explain, like, it's not gonna be a step-by-step how to make a game. It's gonna be whoever needs help making a game, we will show you how to do that part of the game. And then if you guys want to learn how to do some other part of that same game, then we will make a tutorial on how to make that kind of game. This is just basically to start it all up so we can get some requests. So right now what you're going to do when you first make a game is you're going to check character controls, physical materials, scripts, skyboxes, standard assets, terrain assets, toon shading, tree creator, and water basic. So it's character control, physical materials, projector, no, not project. Well, if you need something later, we could always add it in once we have the project. So let's create this project. And I'll come back to you once everything's all open. What is up, guys? I am back, and once you load the new project, you should get something like, actually, you won't get this, because I have mine set up. If you want to set mine up like this, I'm not sure what the default is, but I will, I guess the default is tall, whatever you have. If you get something like this, you just drag the game down. Yeah, this might take a while. Let's just drag the hierarchy there, and I'll drag the scene on top of this. This isn't working. Anyway, we're gonna go into Window, Layouts, 4-split. Okay, that's not what I needed. Layout 2x3. Here's what we need: 2x3, and then we're gonna move this here, and we're gonna move this down here. And that didn't work either. Nice. Oh my god, fail. Well, eventually we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. Let's just find. Let's just do it wide. Wide is sort of what we need, but it isn't. We're just gonna drag the game here. Okay, now we got what we need. So do the wide, and then it'll be easier. So now we got this. Basically, if you're new to Unity, sorry about that, all that. If you're new to Unity, this page is the scene. This is the editor. This is what you'll be seeing inside the game. This is the hierarchy. This is what's inside of the game, and this is what in your project folder. Okay? So this is whatever you import and stuff like this will be here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go up to terrain, create terrain, and now we have a terrain. If you're on a laptop, you could right click, scroll around to look, and use the WASD keys to move around. So let's just go above this terrain here. Now let's go back to terrain, set resolution to about 900. So let's just go above this so we get a bird's eye view of the terrain, so it'll be easier editing. So let's just keep on going up here. Okay, I'm using the S button. Okay, now that we have a terrain, it kind of looks blank. So let's add a game object, create other, and point light. Now a point light is like a sun, but it doesn't have any direction. Now if you can't see your light in game, make sure that the sun icon on the scene is checked. Now let's just scroll this up a little bit. Now before we forget, let's click on the terrain, go over to the terrain script, click on the paintbrush. Now let's add a texture. Now if you did everything right, you should have some standard textures. Now your window probably wouldn't be as big as mine, so you could just adjust it like you would a normal window. So now you see we have all this texture here, and we're just going to do grass hill. So now we have a nice grass texture. Let's move the point light up a little bit. If we could find it. But no, we can't find it. Okay, so now we got this. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a character. First we're gonna do is we're gonna name, never mind. We can't name the train. Okay, let's go to standard assets, create character controllers, and let's do first person controller. And let's drag that into the map here. And now you see in the game that you can see now that there's a game that you can see that there's a camera now. So now that the first person controller has a main camera, now we don't need this main camera. So let's just press delete and then it'll be gone. Forever and ever. Okay. So now let's go to the terrain and let's go to raise the terrain level. You could hold shift to lower it, or you could left click to rise it. So let's just make a little hill right here. Make some mountains. Yeah, these mountains look awesome. Because they were made by an awesome person. Now what you should do is we should make a giant lake here. So let's check out the map now. If we fall through, it's because we put a mountain on our player. So let's move our player. Press W for the move around option. So let's move our player out of the lake so he doesn't drown completely. And let's zoom in let's make the mountain a little bit higher. Higher and higher, baby. Oh my god. We need to make that a lot bigger. Okay, let's go now. That's gonna be a river. So let's go into standard assets. We could close the character controllers. And let's do water basic. And do nighttime water, because the daytime water just looks like it sucks. Sorry about the Skype thing. So let's adjust. Oops. Now to resize it, you press R. Let's resize it. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did I do? Okay. Oh my god, I ruined it. Okay, let's resize it actually normally. And let's resize this way. Now we could go down there and edit it more to our liking. So let's go down. We need to drag it up out of the ground a little bit more. Let's go and check it out. Let's look in our player's eye to see how it is. Let's climb up this mountain here. The WASD keys are to move around, space to jump. You might have to hold in shift to get up high mountains like this. Okay. So we have to bring it up a little bit to have and you can see that we have a nice scenery here. We have to bring it over this way more. So let's do that now. Yeah, we can see that we kind of need to resize it a little bit more. And that's sticking out. We could always resize the ground to the river, the water, which will be a lot easier. Now let's keep it like that. Looks like we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to resize it definitely because it's covering up the whole entire thing here. This should be good. Now let's just resize the mountain to the lake. Let's see what time we got here. Okay, we got 5 more minutes, so that should be definitely plenty enough. So let's resize it. and let's hold down shift. Which isn't working. I have no idea why. Let's just go over here and fill in this. Oh my god! Okay, I'm holding down shift, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh yeah, we have to go into here, okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete all that. And we're gonna delete all this too, because we don't want this here. Oh my god, we just ruined our whole terrain, didn't we? Okay, let's just restart here too. Okay, so now let's make it a little bit low here. Okay, we need to make the brush a little bit smaller here. Now let's make the brush big and we can finish off the lake. Oh my god, we went out of control there. Now let's just make sure that everything's good on over there. And let's finish up here now. Okay, now we got a nice volcano. Let's make another mountain here. We got a nice volcano looking pond. Now let's check it out. Right now would be a good time to save. Do hold Control S or do File, Save Scene As, and make sure you're in your documents. Whatever you named your project, go into Sets, and you can name it World 1 or whatever you want. So right now, let's go in and test it. Let's go up this little slope here that we have. We have a nice pond here. So now, what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna, if I can get out of here, there we go. How much time do we got left? Yeah, we just about have time for this. Oh my god, what happened? There we go. There we go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the terrain again. We're gonna go to the paint texture. We're gonna add a texture, and this is gonna be the cliff, a cliff. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in and we're gonna detail the mountains to be this texture. Let's just detail everything here. And I'll come back after I have all this done. Okay, what's up guys? I'm back. And what I did was I basically textured the thing to cliff. And what I did was I added rock and grass. If you go into the textures, you will see it is grass and rock. It is right next to grass hill. And that's going to be basically what we're going to use as a path. So next part of the level design, we're going to make the lake be more realistic. See you guys, and peace out. Megaloaded Games.